nothing to discuss more. I get the remedy for this stress, yeah. Double cup saying shy, see this night I choose to forget my trouble. I know everybody got things on their mind now, but this time can make it forget though. I get the shy, you get the drinker. If you got my, I make me link up. Me I go for party, me I go for party. All night I dey sip, I dey smoke, I dey drink or something. See this night in my phone is on silence, I don't wanna hear nothing. Nothing, neither. Got this night, I choose to forget my trouble for life. I know everybody got things on their mind now, but this time can make it forget though. I get the shy, you get the drinker. If you got my, I make me link up. Me I come for party, me I come for party. It's just rainy days, I make sure I just let my light shine more. Anytime I feel like this I remind myself about this time. Big time, we jamming now. Should we dey look for happiness? Yeah, like we dey feel okay, like we no go that way now. Say we gon' feel amazing, say we gon' feel okay, I know everybody got things on their mind now, but this time can make it forget though. I get the shy, I get the drinker. If you got mine, I make me link up. Me I come for party, me I come for party.
to the Aruba HiWinds 2025, the premier water sports in the Caribbean. Focus for this year on the live stream is the PWA Championship. Don't forget, it's going to be windy, so hold on to those coconuts. And you might be asking yourself, why Aruba? I know, we know, all the kite freaks know, and all the wind freaks know. Constant wind, 23 to 30 knots, north-northeast. And of course, our lovely beaches, warm water, and beautiful, beautiful people. Great that you're watching the live stream, you're following us, making sure you're catching all the vibes on the Aruba HiWinds 2025.
And good morning, everybody, as we are starting off with day number 4 here of your Aruba HiWinds. I'm Josie Asher, and we are getting ready for the stream to hit that green flag. Name of the game, we're going to have our Finn racers going out there. So PWA Youth and Junior Finn Division, they're getting ready. 1 o'clock, we're going to see that red flag go into the sky. But before I tell you about today, let's check out what happened here yesterday.
And welcome to our last day, the 4th day of the Aruba HiWinds 2025 37th edition. Well, it looks like the wind gods heard our prayer. We got wind for today, and that's all we need. And of course, the sunshine. The sun is back also, giving us some beautiful wind conditions out there from 28 knots gusting. So we like that stuff. And we're starting off today also with our Big Air competition today. Windpark Vaderpiet Big Air. After that also we have our kite cross going nuts, while same time at the Big Air we are having our PWA Junior Finn Division. They're going to battle it out with some badass winds, so that's going to be some great footage out there and some great competition, so we can't wait for that. And also I want to say before we sign out, you know our signature for this year, hold on to them coconuts, and let's see what we got back there in the studio.
Thank you, DJ. The coconuts are secured, I can tell you that, but it is getting windy out here, as he has been mentioning, and we are going to be going in to your PWA Youth and Junior Fin division. So we're going to be finishing off this competition out there on the Fin. And here we can see the leaderboards that was happening out there yesterday. This man, Brennan Loha, has been dominating on the under 21 division. Storm Nakalai, and then of course Tammy Mogia, local Arubian, who is hungry to go even further up on that podium. When it comes to the under 17s, it is Tiho Smits, the man to look at. He has dominated every single one of those races and proving he is the man to beat. Under 15s, Arxen Grandbirds, the 0.7 youngster. He is pushing so hard, coming all the way from Bonaire, and very happy that the next event is going to be on his home ground. And your under 13s, here we can see Julian Blum together with Matteo Nobel. So cool to see some of these young athletes. It is amazing, the next generation of little windsurfers that are coming out of here. Aruba bringing the future to our sport. When it comes to our girls, under 21, this young lady here, Bobby Lynn De Jong, 15 years of age, dominating on the water, taking wins on every single one of her heats. Second place, Kit De Jong, her sister, and then Louisa Van der Mullen has been battling it out. Let's see who's going to end up on that second and third place of the podium coming by the end of the day. 6 o'clock, we're going to be having that prize given. And then Windsurfing Open, Nick Van and Darren and Sarah Keita together with Darren Caro. Those three have been pretty much top three on every single one of the races. Sarah Keita taking 2 wins away from Nick yesterday. So let's see how that final day is going to be. I've been told that red flag is coming up very shortly. And here on the Fin side, which was what was going on earlier in the morning, it was Kasper Friis Nielsen. He was dominating on every single one of those races. The best performance we've seen here so far this weekend there from him. When it comes to our girls under 21, again, Bobby Lynn De Jong, Kit De Jong, and Louisa Van Mullen, those top 3 athletes together with Lonnie De Jong, they have been pushing out there on the under 21 division. We have yellow flag for our Fin to get ready. So just coming up in 2 minutes while we go through these leaderboards. And we can see our kiters out there on the water as well. We've got some big air action. Probably got about 25 to 30 knots already. And I'm seeing kite loops. I'm seeing board offs. I'm seeing it all. Water Sports Festival down here, Aruba HiWinds 2025. And last day, this day, because you can see it's sunny. We got smiles. There's wind. There's vibe. This is Aruba. And coming up on that final minute before we go to green flag of heat number 1. Fin boys under 21. We have Dixon, Storm, Mario, and Jacek getting ready to rumble, and they're going to be going up against also Tamir, Sim, Brandon, and David. Your under 21 division of the Fin boys. Hold on to your coconuts, as DJ would say, as we are about to start. Oh, and the sun is shining, the colors are popping. A big shout out to the Dutch drone gods as well, Vince and his crew, bringing the images from the sky, bird eye view all over Aruba. And these are the colors we wanted to see. We wanted to see that saturation popping nice and naturally. And we had the long distance here this morning where you could see all of the athletes going down to Reach and then are back across to Eagle Beach to come here. It's just non-stop water sport action down here in Aruba. And as I mentioned, we're getting started here. Heat number 1 coming up on 20 seconds. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Edge of your sofa is calling. And there we can see the starting line. Once again, that starboard start, 4 marks. First one's a little reach, and then it's downwind. And look at that. White horses are on. Here we go. And we have a good start. There we can see Benny saying, good start, good start. So let's get a little closer to see who are going to be our top three. I know down on the bottom corner, that is going to be Brendan. I can see Storm there in the middle, Mario out the back. And I reckon that could be Tammy up there in front with the 0.7. We'll have to get a little closer when we start to get to those first marks. But Brandon Loho once again proving why he is the man to beat surrounding that first mark. That is definitely looking like it's going to be Tammy. Oh, Mario. Talk about taking it to them there on that first mark. Round the corner. These boys know they mean business. Final day. If you're going to do it, you've got to put those 4 aces on the table and go all in. Cards up the sleeve and bring it home. So first position, Brandon Loho. Second position, looking like Tammy. Hopefully we'll be able to go a little closer to the black 0.7 sail. I think I can see a black helmet with that yellow T on top of it, which would mean it's Tammy. But I mean, look at Brandon already comfortably in the lead. Storm third position, Mario fourth position. And as they go round, oh, Storm, a little wiggle, a little wobble, getting the old ankles wet. And yes, that is definitely going to be Tammy here of your Finn boys under 21. So Brendan Loho, I mean, look at him absolutely blasting across the race course right now. Someone has definitely had extra breakfast today, as we are on our Finn division here for your Aruba HiWinds. 37th edition of this competition. Started off with just a couple of Finns, as they were going for, you know, who pays the beers at the end of the session. And now more than 200 athletes, enthusiasts, just people coming down here to have a good time and enjoy the beautiful warm waters that we have here in what used to be called the Huts, but it is now officially Sarah Keita's Beach. Caught up with her earlier this morning. We will bring that to you very shortly. But eyes on the water right now. Your first place, Brendan Loho, as they are making their way to that mark number 4. Second place is going to be Tammy Modria. And in third position, Storm Nikolai. So you can see Tammy there with the black 0.7 Storm. He's going to attack on the inside. Opens himself up. Tammy defending, shutting the door nicely. And now it's going to be a pumping fest. Storm a little bit faster. Oh, I can tell you they're saying anything but good words to each other there on that corner. And there we can see a red flag is coming up for race number 2, heat number 2, which next will be your Finn under 17, 15, and 13 boys and under 21 girls. And look at that image. Pedal to the metal, all the beans are out. You got to break a few eggs if you want to make an omelet, and these guys definitely want to have a good brunch here. Storm Nikolai is going to be getting that second place. Tammy Modria in third, and the winner, Brandon Loho. Wow, excitement from the first corner. It's windy, it's sunny, there's vibes. Aruba HiWinds 2025. You can see the vibe down here on the beach as our kiters have just come back from that long distance. Having a little look-see out on the boat. We are getting very close for that heat number 2 to be on, as it looks like they might have already started. Our FPV drone is getting out there to catch all of the action. Yellow flag in the sky, less than 2 minutes. as we go with our PWA Finn boys under 17, 15, and 13, and your girls under 21. And here we have our athletes that are going to be going out there on the water. Pauline de Jong, Kit de Jong, Lona de Jong, Julian Bloom. Mateusz Nobel, I love this little kid. Look at the stance. Arxon Gompertz, Jeffrey Dukhoff, and Joey Ross. Olivan Sisterin, Tiho Smits, and Sontia Alberto. So those are your athletes that are getting ready to rumble here. Heat number 2, day number 4. Last day, best day for your PWA action. And let's not forget that we will be having that prize giving over on the Aruba HiWinds live stream, as we will be cutting this stream at 3 o'clock as the end of the PWA competition on the water. We also have some kite crossing happening, some different activities, so make sure to jump over to Aruba HiWinds stream as soon as we're done here on the PWA, because you will be seeing the overall podiums streamed live, where the smiles and those trophies will be put up into the sky, and festivities once again will start over here of the 37th edition of this event. I can hear the boys also saying that we got some of the big air happening. Some board offs and tic tacs. Come on, somebody give me a mega loop. Somebody give me a mega loop. All right. Wow. Looks like they timed that a little wrong, if I'm not mistaken, because they were way off of that start. Green flag is in the air, meaning we are going. And let's have a little look-see of your top 2 athletes here so far. So that is going to be Bobby. Yep, that's going to be Bobby Lynn de Jong. Thank you. Vince, you're a machine. You can see the white in her eyes. That is what I call getting close, up close and personal. My man. And here we can see one of the youngsters as well. Number 48. Julian Bloom, the little ripper. This is going to be Louise, Aruba 180. Julian Bloom, the one there before as well. So it's going to be Bobby Van de Jong. Luisa, that is looking like it might be Kit. Yep, that's Kit on the buoy. As they little bit of a pile up there with that mark number 1. So hard to navigate around. If one goes, the rest will follow. Domino action happening here in Aruba. I mean, just look at those colors. Who wouldn't want to be here? If you're watching the stream, we highly appreciate it. But next year, you need to be down here on the beach. Cold one in hand, enjoying the sun. And I tell you what, that water is beautiful. You're under 17, 15, 13 of the boys, under 21 of the girls. That is going to be Luisa there, Aruba 180, as you can see out there on the Severn starboard setup. And now, chasing down our leader so far. As that, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be Bobby, as it did look like Bonaire 46. Oh no, Bonaire 44. So, okay. It ain't easy to see. It is not easy to see, and Vince is doing that. There it is, Lone. I thought so. Thank you. Vince doing an incredible job to be able to show us all 3 of these sisters. Only differences is the helmet, so we know orange is Kit, green is Bobby, and what we're going to call it, lavender, purple, pick your poison, is going to be Lone. Incredible water sports family, these young athletes. And there I can hear the horn going on, meaning that the red flag for that next heat, your windsurfing open, is about to go. And there this heat's just surrounding that mark number 4. Oh, inside runner. Oh, cuts her off. Wow. That's what I call balls to the wall. Both of the athletes going down. But Kit absolutely flying into that corner. And it looks like Lonnie is going to be hand solo all the way on the top and the front of this, as we just missed that corner. But it does look like as she's blasting across the course. So there you can see Kit on the left. That's Louisa on the right. It's going to be your 3 and 4. And we can see there in 3rd position as we keep going forward. Look at that image. I mean, they are battling. They've been battling all weekend long as they're making their way to that finishing line. Here, closing out heat number 2. Congratulations to those 3. Great riding. And now moving on to your windsurfing open division. And welcome back, everybody, as we continue on here. Elimination number 1. Idea was to do 3 or 4 eliminations here on your PWA site. So we've got about 10 more heats to go, I'd say, off the top of my head. Now windsurfing open coming out to play. Let's not forget, at the moment, it is Nick van der Emmen who's going to be your first position, Sarah Keita in 2nd, and Darwin Caro in 3rd. They kind of be trading off positions all the way through the weekend. Caught up with Sarah earlier this morning. She was like, hey, I took 2 wins yesterday. I'm coming for more today. And when Sarah says that, it usually does happen. There is fire, fuego in her eyes. And of course, here at her local spots, we are already in sequence for that heat to happen. So eyes on that start boat as athletes are getting ready to go. And here we can see some of the images of the event site we have down here. The little VIP section where people can get in the shade because it is hot out there today. And enjoying the action. We had the little youngsters here also of the windsurfing club here in Aruba. So many young generations, little rippers. It is so cool to see. They're about knee and ankle high and absolutely killing it. And of course, your Union Youth Division here, the PWA, coming down to give them that little extra push as we want to see them competing in seasons to come. All right. It looks like we got a good start, as I can hear there. So on the top is going to be Sarah Keita and Nick. We can see all the way down here on the bottom. I reckon that's going to be Tom. I reckon that's going to be Tom De Vries. He was out there on Tammy's equipment from last season, and that's why it's got that Aruba 20 on there. So yeah, Sarah Keita in the middle, Nick is going to be on the right-hand side, and Tom here on the left. They are flying towards that mark number 1. And Sarah just a little bit further on, getting that inside line. Here we can see Tom smacking it around, a little bit of a sharper turn. Nick leaving nothing up for grabs. Sarah got 2 wins on him yesterday. He does not want that happening today. So your first position, you can see here, Nick. Second position is going to be Sarah Keita. And third position is going to be Tom De Vries. Your top 3 right now here And we can see here nice and close. So that's our first place. Oh, battle for second. Tom on the left, Sarah on the right, as they're making their way there to that mark number 2. Sarah opens up a little bit. Tom cutting it close, losing a bit of speed there. Can he get back on the plane? Yes, he does. Sarah also pushing, but a great jive there from Tom. And you can see starting to take his way away. Little modification there for Sarah. Hitting the nitro. Apart from a world champion, this young lady does a killer apple pie. She brought one out yesterday as we had the birthday of the Grand JC. Apple pie was landed on the table, and I tell you what, none of us got up until that thing was finished. So Nick definitely looks like he does not want a repeat of yesterday when he took second place in 2 of those races. As you can see him flying there, but the battle for second at the moment in between Tom de Vries there on the left with the Gastra, and here on the starboards, Neil Price set up the queen of windsurfing, Sarah Keita. Nice jive there from Tom. Managing to get his way around there. We can hear the horn. So red flag in the sky for heat number 1, elimination number 2 coming up next. Your Finn boys under 21. Let's not forget we've got a 7-minute rolling start here. So 4-minute transition, and when they have been on the course for 3 minutes, red flag comes into the sky. As I mentioned before, 3 to 4 eliminations is what I've been told. Conditions are great. We have to be finished by 3 o'clock as there's more activities coming down here for your Aruba HiWinds. There's always something going down here in Aruba. And HiWinds just bringing the vibes. There it is. Nick in first position. Second position is going to be Tom de Vries as we close it out. And there we can see Sarah Keita coming down. Continuing on, day number 4, and the sun is shining. And welcome back, everybody. We're moving on to elimination number 2 here of our Finn boys. Joining me in the booth, DJ, good morning. Here's the boys getting ready to battle.
I can see that. Good morning, Joe. Yes, on our last day, heat number 1 in the second elimination. Right here, I see Tame. I was just watching a bit there. Tame is getting good in there, man. He's getting the grip on the situation. Also, Sam there, Brandon, of course, we know him. And yeah, I can't wait. The wind is blowing out there, man. I just came from outside, and man, we're loving it. And we're going to see some action today.
We certainly are. You know, let's not forget we had the long distance in the morning, and then also we have had some of the big air. And I've been seeing some decent jumps out there. You're on the mic, hyping the beach up, and I can see they're still on their feet.
Oh yeah, they're going. And again, I can't say it enough. It's an endurance race. These people are the 4th day of the Aruba HiWinds. I mean, they just keep on going, and it's a battle, and all the way to the end. But they're still having fun, cheering each other on, and nobody wants to give up. That's also that competitive spirit out there. Huh? So looking at that, we can also see a bit of the kite scene right there, and the scene with the big air that's going on at this moment, while we are doing, of course, our slalom Finn boys 21.
Absolutely. I mean, you can just look at the color, look at the vibes. You've got everybody having a good time. You know, everybody's just chilling out there on the beach. You can hear the screams from the kids, the parents coming on. The kites are jumping out the back. I mean, this is what it is all about. It is bringing the families, bringing the community together, and everybody just having a really good time.
Yes, yes, and it's always representative of the Aruba HiWinds 2025, and just the spot itself. You know, after the Aruba HiWinds is gone, you're also more than welcome also to visit here. We have plenty of hotels. We're world famous for our tourism and all kind of activities. So even if the Aruba HiWinds is gone as after this Monday, we have the prize giving ceremony, and tonight you are more than welcome to have some lessons as we are rolling into our first green flag going up there for the Finn boys under 21. Let's see how it goes. There they go.
All right, there we can hear the horn, meaning only one thing. Pedal to the metal, green flag, go, go, go. All right, so who is going to be those top two athletes? We can see there on the left-hand side of your screen. Now that black 0.7 is going to be Tammy. We got Mario Barogastars there in the middle as well. Up in front, so it's going to be Brendan and Storm, your top two. Brendan out there on the blue and orange, and you can see here on the red at the back is going to be Storm Nikolai, flying already to mark number 1.
Oh man, here they go, man. And they're very close, so I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. Cutting it close again. Brendan right there, and Storm close by, but Tama is hunting here, so it's going to be very interesting. See if they can close the gap on Brendan, who is flying. Brendan just loves the wind, man. When it's blasting out there, Brendan is right in his element, going as fast as that. If he goes any faster, Joey's going to go back into the future.
Oh, you know, as Einstein says, sometimes you're going so far it looks like you're stood still, and this guy is absolutely caning it. Has a little look back, says hi to Storm, and says, you might be Storm, but I'm Lightning.
Yeah, that's a very good connection right there. Going for that second buoy. Looks like a clean jibe right there. Storm also doing good. Bit of a slow one right there. Maybe Tama can have a quicker and more planing jibe as he is in the wash of those guys, but cutting it close. Right, oh no, there has a fumble by Tama. Got quickly on the board, luckily, and in third position right there. He's not playing around. Mario is picking up the pieces right there, going for that third buoy.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there, Brendan just absolutely flying across the water there with his S2 Maui sails. Prime example there, just once again. Every single race so far today, he's already gaining a big advantage after that mark number 2, and also out there on the FMX board. So great setup there for him. It's been working all weekend long, and yeah, definitely I'm going to say it, the man to beat here at this competition. He hasn't got it wrapped up yet, but it is definitely close. Let's not forget, we have that prize giving, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Yep. We will be shutting down the stream on the PWA side at 3 o'clock. Then we will be reopening stream on the Aruba HiWinds page, because of course we have the kite cross, and then we have the general ceremony of the competition here, 6 o'clock on the beach. Can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah, this is going to be interesting. And looking at that last jibe right there from Brendan, looks smooth. So it's just smooth sailing from here. I can bet that already. Storm happy with that second position, and then the third position is Mario right there. And I think Tame is catching up, but alas, on that buoy he made a mistake and he fell. He's got to work on that consistency. Wow, look at that. He's blasting right there. Yeah, even if you're a lover of windsurfing, after this we'll be on the other windsurf, the ArubaHiWinds.com. You can follow the rest of the kite cross. Here he goes, finishing right there, big shaka to the sky, looking at the camera, pointing out he knows number 1, and then second in is our coming right in there.
I don't wanna hear nothing. Nothing, either. But this night I choose to forget my trouble for life. I know everybody got this on their mind now, but this time come make it forget though. I get the shy, I get the drinker. If you got my, I make me link up. Me I come for party, me I come for party. it's just really they say.
And welcome back, everybody. So now we will move over to heat number 2. Here we can see our athletes getting ready. In that previous heat, unofficially, Lana De Jong took the win. Then second position we could see was in between Luisa, but Bobby Lynn De Jong, and then we can see Kit De Jong. And here, Matteo Nobel's Axon Gompez, Jeffrey Richoff, and Joey Ross. Oliver, Tiho, and Sonja. Look at that grin. Look at that grin. Says it all.
Yeah, Sonja, when I see you walking on the beach, I shout him out, and Sonja just laughs at like that right there. Had an interview on the beach. Very nice kid. So lovely representing Bonaire. And can't wait for this division to see what they're going to do right there. Looking good out there. Nice and sunny. Beaches. Everybody's got... the beers are cold, the drinks are cold, and the food is ready. Can't wait for that.
There it is, and you can see there just a little run through our VIP area that we have here at the Aruba HiWinds. Everybody chilling, getting a groove, as you can see the colors out there in the back. And enjoying the beautiful weather. And I mean, what a final day here for the PWA side, because obviously tomorrow there's still more action going to be happening down here at the Aruba HiWinds. But I mean, we've had great conditions. It's been a little cloudy on the last 2 days, but the sun is shining today, and the saturation is out. The blues are here, the yellows are here. This is what we want to see.
Oh man, it's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. And we're very blessed with this. Yeah, you can't predict the weather, Joe. You never know. And we ran our races, so I'm also glad that every day you can have your races, you can get your points in, you can get your measurements in. Luckily, we didn't have no win days, and those are terrible too. They can be in competitions. We know them, and they can happen. Nobody wants them. You can't predict it, but we've been lucky so far. We could run every race in the morning, knock on wood, and in the mornings we could run the foil. That's also great for having a foil division and a fin division. You can switch them around when it's the lightest conditions. Let the foils go. They have fun anyway, and then when it's blasting, then you can get the fins out. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you can just see down here on the beach, they got their coolers. Of course, there's only water in those coolers. There's nothing such as an Amstel Bright. None of those around. None of those around. But going back to the sports and the action out here on the water, as you can see, we are just about 10 seconds to go. Your PWA Fin boys under 17, 15, and 13, and your under 21 girls.
All right, let's go. Can't wait for this one to see what's going to happen. And we can always recognize Bobby Lynn on the green cap. And here they go. Looks like a good start. And lower bottom, I'm going to bet some $100 on that. That's Bobby Lynn right there on the lower one position. And maybe second one is also the same sail, so also the Young family. Let's see what's going to happen here in this line. Looking good.
Yes, you can see Bobby. She is out there in that first place here on the bottom side. Oh, it's getting bumpy. It is getting bumpy there on that turn. I'm going to say that's looking like action. We'll get a little closer when we can. But yes, it is going to be Bobby out there in first position. And now, as we get a little bit closer, we will be able to see the rest of the fleet. Yeah, we can see Kit De Jong there in third position. That is going to be in second position is going to be Arxon, as that Bonaire 2011. And let's make our way there to the first sailor, as they're just going to be coming around that boy. I'm pretty sure it's Bobby. Yes, that does look like Bobby. Yes, it is. So Bobby Lynn De Jong in first position. Second position is going to be Arxon Gompez. And in third place, it's going to be Tiho, as I can see that red board and the 0.7 sail. All right, so Arxon is now overtaken. Let's not forget they're in different categories, of course. So, you know, we have the boys in the under 17s and then under 15s. And then we can see Bobby obviously in the under 21. So at the moment it is this man here, Arxon, who is in first place, the young Bonairean athlete. Caught up with him yesterday. He's very happy that the next tour stop is going to be over there. But oh, Tiho pumping strong. It's more these guys means business. As he watched the catch up, the Red Devil, look at that. Going across like an old Spitfire. It's got flames coming out of that board. As you can see there, MB 1, 1, 1, and 1. So the two Bonarian 0.7, your future fly athletes, as they are going across that racing course one more time. These two have been battling it out all weekend long. And they've traded places like first, second, second, and first. And here just making their way around that mark number 4. And Tiho a little on the inside. Oh, he has caught up. That is better there from Tiho. Armstrong can feel him biting on the old ankles. And right there in the strip line. And blasting their way to that finishing line. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be taking that first place? We will soon find out. As it is going to be close because we can see them pushing. And it does look like it is going to be Armstrong Gompertz taking the win. And second position is going to be Tiho. As you can see, that green helmet and red board. Congratulations to them. Heat number 2, elimination number 2 down here, Aruba HiWinds. All right, so welcome back. Continuing on, just coming under 2 minutes. As you can see there, 2 minutes, 20 seconds and counting down. Windsurfing Open, DJ, coming our way. Nice battle there we saw from Sarakita yesterday.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Between Nick and Sarah came on top a few times because Nick was just tired and couldn't get the plane on pumping. So, and I thought, Sarakita, she's just having fun, you know, but she's really competitive. Also, Darwin Quiero in here, of course, our special competitor who always is on the water. We missed him a few days, a few years, and now he's back on the water battling it out and cancer-free. So we are so happy to be here. And imagine if you were in that position, having that condition and just laying, you know, going through that motions, and the only thing I would wish is that I was on the water back again. And now imagine you're there again. Yeah. And I mean, for me, my remedy is the water and the wind and going out there and moving about, and you know, and I think he's back again, and great to see him on the water. Really emotional thing to see him back here in this part of the race also, I must say, Joe.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, surrounded by his family. It's, you know, family isn't born. It's, you know, you grow up with them. It's, you know, you can choose your family as well. And, you know, it's such important, that community. And you can really feel that here. Everybody looks after each other. Everybody looks out for each other. And it's so cool to see that huge community out here on the water and enjoying the high winds. And, yeah, I mean, what a story, what a comeback. And so cool to be able to witness that in person. Yeah.
I'm so glad he's back here. And, yeah, I must tell you, Joe, it is a tight-knit community here with the windsurfers and the kite surfers. Also very open to people that come kiting. We're very used to our people that come over here and learn kite surfing. We're just hanging around. We like to have you know, crack open a beer, relax, watch the sunset, and that's the thing about Aruba, is we're very open to our guests, whoever comes to visit, and that's what I like about it, because we've doing it for years, since the 40s, 50s, I mean the 60s. I mean, people are coming over here, and with the hotels slowly getting bigger and bigger, and tourists coming over here, and yeah, we just love to have people here, and of course, who doesn't want to be here with these conditions, Joe? It looks perfect as I look in this as we go to our first start here, Joe.
All right. Looked like we have a good start there. I can hear a woo going out on the boat, so someone was happy. All right, so Sarah Kita out in front. Oh no, okay, watch out. We got Nick on the right-hand side. So Nick this time has started a little bit closer to that start boat. Second position is going to be Sarah Kita, and we can just go nice and close. We know we're going to get a shaker on that next reach.
You know, sun's out, guns out. That's how it is. Same for Christian Sweers. He's got an okay turn right there. Let's see if Sarah can make use of that, keeping that plane going. So there's some advantage right there. She keeps it going. You can see she's slowly creeping in there. But as soon as Nick pulls in that, he sheets in, that's when it goes. The turbo is in there. Same goes for Sarikita. Besides being such a great athlete, also the sweetest girl in the world. And as it goes around the world, she makes a good apple pie, Joe.
Oh, I tell you, she makes a killer apple pie. Yesterday here celebrating JC's birthday. Congratulations to him. The windsurfing photographer has been around since the beginning, and all of the best windsurfing shots in history have come out of that man's lens, and it's so cool to see him here with us in Aruba and once again getting the golden shots. But yeah, Sarah Kita also baking skills, so not only a windsurfer.
Yeah, but she's known JC for her whole childhood actually. You know, if you look, she's as a teenager she went into it, and then as a grown-up and the first PWA tour, she's known this person, and well, they go way back. Well, of course you make an apple pie for that guy. So that was very good. Going off here to the third buoy right there. Nick far in the lead, but still Sarakita hunting it down. Maybe I could take a guess that Tom de Vries is in third place, but you never know what happens there. Having fun in the sun, great conditions, green and blue all the way. Very good to see here, Joe.
It's incredible, and also, you know, a huge shout out to the Dutch drone gods here. You can see FPV all the way, Vince flying around, giving us that bird's eye view and getting as close enough to be able to see that white in their eyes. It's absolutely ridiculous what is happening out here on the water, and right now just enjoying this windsurfing open, following your leader there, Nick, also local Arubian.
Yeah, local Arubian, and even if I look at Nick's sail, normally he's blasting it. He's got the same sail, but wow, look at that downhaul, Joe. Oh my Lord.
You jinxed him. You jinxed him.
Nah, sorry about this.
You jinxed him. Sarah Kita, is she going to come by and just say, hey?
She takes it easy. Oh, this could be anything. Oh, she fumbles also on her turn, not wanting to, of course, run into Nick right there. So, wow, I've never seen a quick recovery like that from Nick. Wow, incredible. Also, Sarakita could have taken a chance there, Joe.
Yeah, she went a little close to the buoy, so it looks like Nick has been able to recover there from that one. But, yeah, so you're not allowed to say anything else about Nick when he is making a turn. Do not jinx that. But now you can see both of these, you know, these athletes just enjoying. I caught up with Sarah earlier this morning. She says, you know, the most important thing for her is to be out there on the water and having fun. Because I was asking, how does she keep that motivation? You know, she has been around since the beginning here, winning competitions, 25 world titles, and she still has that fire in her eye. And she says, hey, as long as I'm having fun, I'm going to keep doing this. And I think that is a statement by itself. And there you can see, going across the finishing line, elimination number 2.
All right, and we're back here in our third elimination, heat number 1, Finn boys under 21. Can't wait for this one. While our big air is still going on, simultaneously, of course, we're doing our PWA Juniors Slalom Finn division on Aruba, 37th edition. Yes, yellow flag is still up, so we're waiting for that green flag to commence. Next race starting in 1:40. So let's see who we got right here. Of course, Storm crushing it out there. Dixon in the house also. Mario grasping that whoever falls down, and Tamo also made a little fumble out there. Let's see what he's gonna do right now. Brendan, of course, blasting it. Meg with the curly guy. David van der Vast also in there. Sam Kruse giving it them all, and see what we're gonna get here on this race, Joe. I'm very interested.
Yeah, elimination number 3, your under 21 Finn boys here for the PWA season opener. Let's not forget, this is the first event of the season. Then we're going to move our way over to Bonaire. Next over to Denmark, just a little bit colder. Then back to Turkey, warm again. And then ending it off in the sunshine over there in Miami in October. So cool to see, you know, this young generation being able to tour around the world and really pushing, you know, that next gen, that's the youngsters. And also, you know, catching up with Sarah Jackson here earlier today, one of the PWA representatives is, you know, we have the top judges here at this event, even though it's a junior event. So they get used to the timings, they get used to the pressure, they get used to knowing what it is to have that push on them, which is exactly the same as it's going to be on the Pro Tour. Because, hey, let's be honest, that's where all of these kids want to end up.
Of course they want to. And I think this is the best idea ever to get this junior division, let's see if we can see the start. Let's see if we can get a clean start towards the start boat. Good line right here. Let's see, this also is good for strategic wise. You see somebody's coming in hot beneath, and that maybe could be Storm, as he likes to come in with the Storm. Looking good on the start. Green flag is up, and I think, not mistaken, that's Storm in first position, and behind that is Brendan. Tama right there hunting it. Let's see what Tama can do. Sorry, people out there, mustn't be judgmental, but my heart goes out to Tama, of course. Let's see what he can do, and he's fighting for it, Joe. He's fighting for it every race with all his heart and soul. Let's see what we can see, and if Brendan can take the pressure of everybody in his neck, breathing around there, around the first buoy, making a clean turn. Also same for Storm, same goes for Tame, and they're off there, and again looking like a great way over to the second buoy.
Yeah, I mean, you can see from that top eye view, it's Brendan. He really is flying. That S2 Maui says on the FMX board really working for him, because every time he starts to go out on the flats, he just gradually moves away. Here we can see there's Tammy Modria with that 0.7 as he is flying out as well. Been having a great competition. Caught him this morning. He's had thirds. He had seconds. He had only one step he wants, and that's numero uno.
Wow, yeah, he's really hunting for it. Looking like an okay turn on buoy number 2. And here are the other ones. Storm is not letting Brendan go, though. So, you know, any mistakes made, of course, Brendan will gladly take that first place. But phew, I must say, man, Brendan is so consistent. You know, I love this PWA Junior division. It's getting me already, you know, I want to follow everything. I want to see how this goes. I want to see how it goes in Miami, Denmark. Looking like a clean, wide turn by Brendan. Little mistake right there. And Storm, my lord, he didn't fall. Almost. Let's see if Tama will make something out of that, though.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, Tama, he has had some little fumbles on the boys, but he's definitely going to be able to make up speed. You can see body language. I'm a big fan of body language. He has pumped everything out of that board because he can smell it. He can taste it as he is getting closer and closer. Yeah, Storm, it almost looked like he ran into one of those pieces of those chops. So unfortunately, not being able to catch up on Brendan, because if you can see there, look, Brendan is already surrounding that mark and flying he is in a class of his own today.
I must say. So I'm very curious when he goes to the PWA to see how he does, among those big fellas, because I think you're right under the food chain right there. Once you start in the PWA, you're flying right here. But it's a good preparation, and let's see how he does. I can't wait, to follow him and see how that goes as they go into the last part to the finish.
Oh, look at that home stretch. Are we going to see a little hop? Are we going to see a little jump to claim a victory? No, we're not. But look at that advantage. So Brennan Loho, first position. Second position is going to be Storm Nikolai. Little bit of a chop there. And in third, yes, it is. There is the black sail, meaning Tamit Modria is going to be closing it out. Your top three here. Heat number 1, Finn Boys, under 21.
Okay, we're back right here. That was an exciting race. Thomas still held on to that third position, so hopefully he'll have some podium positions now. De Jong, that's how we pronounce it in Dutch. De Jong means the young, and that's right here. Bobby Lynn, Kit, and Lonne, they are young. Arkson, Gompertz, and also Matteo are little. Matteo Nobel's, big shout out to him. He's between these other competitors, Olivier van Sisseren, Tycho Smits, and Sontje Alberto. Yeah, I just gave him the Dutch pronouncement also there. And Olivier is always on the water practicing here in Aruba. Know his dad also, they got their own kite, their own windsurf caddies. I see him always hauling gear. So that's the burden you have to have as a parent, with windsurfing kids. But hey, it keeps you buffed and muscled.
Keeps you busy, I can tell you that. It keeps you busy. And here we can see the athletes. Look at them, just always having a good time, the youngsters, as the new gen getting ready to get out there on the water as well. As we continue on. Just been told, thank you, that they are going 60 kilometers an hour out on the water today. Absolutely flying. So that is more than 30 knots. And we've only just got started.
Oh man, 60 kilometers an hour. I mean, imagine, then the water turns to concrete, and I like going fast, Joe, but I'm too old for this. I can tell you that. Once you're doing this, you have to let everything go. It's like going down the hill with a bike without brakes. That's how it feels. Just, holding on, and whoever is the craziest, whoever, feels the most confident, or just, it's letting go, and don't think about crashing, just go and fly.
Yeah.
If anything more, they would be flying in the air, Joe.
Oh no, it's incredible. It really is incredible. See how fast they go on this wind. They are absolutely blasting, but continuing on and moving in as we are just about 30 seconds out, as we have that elimination number 3 is confirmed. We are only going to be doing 4 eliminations. So as soon as we are done with elimination number 4, that is it. That is all, folks, for your PWA season opener here for your junior and youth divisions. Now, here we go. There's the start. Okay, yeah, they're off. So you could see there, that was Tiho there with a green helmet on the right-hand side, the 0.7 black and the red board in the middle. That is also going to be Louisa. And of course, Bobby Lynn and Kit De Jong and Lorna De Jong. Looks like a orange helmet on the left-hand side, wouldn't you say there, DJ? So I reckon that's going to be Kit.
Yeah.
That is going to be Tiho, red board, green helmet. So Tiho is going to be in first position.
Let's see if it's locked and look close on the third line. Let's see how we're going to close at the first buoy. Ooh, it is close. Taking it wide so they don't crush each other and looking like a good turn. So let's see how they're going right here. On this stretch, anything can happen in the second and the third position, which makes it interesting, of course, for us at home. We'll look at these colors also on. I can't wait for to get on the water again once we're done here. It's looking great right there. Big lead right there by Tico. Let's see what's going to happen right here. I think that's Bobby. On that second position, but slowly turning third. No, that's an orange helmet. That's Kit.
All right, so here, this is going to be Arshan in second position. First position we can see out there is going to be Tiho. Oh, fumble. Arshan going down, and now it gets interesting. Bobby having to go wide. Here we can see that's Lona with the lavender, the purple helmet. Luisa also getting caught up there, so it has been a huge mix-up. Right now, it's going to be Tiho Smits in first place, who is out of screen because he is way ahead. And Kit de Jong here in first place of her category as well, because she is in the under-21s. I know someone's going to have a smile on her face if she can get this one.
Yeah, if Kit can get this one, oh, she's going to be happy, because normally she has to battle it out with Bobby, but also with Arson. Great fumble right there, but still, we're at the third buoy, so anything can happen right there. So going over to the fourth, Tiho here holding his first position, looking good. He's easy, he's going okay, but interesting what's going to happen on the second and third. See if Arson can come back right there. I see he's making his inside turn, not playing around. Wow, I think he's going to put pedal to the metal. Took it. Just taking that second position right here. Funny fact here, right, about Arson, I caught him outside and caught him with a drink. Incredible. It was sugar on sugar with a piece of candy on top. I'm not lying, literally. That's his go-go juice. So he's going right there and holding that. Oh, he's in third position right now, it looks like. Yes. And anything can happen here. He's going way on top, way more upwind. And let's see what's going to happen there at the third buoy, Joe.
Yeah, let's not forget, so he's in second position of his category, because down on the bottom side, that is, we can see, is also we're going to have Kit there. So Arson, do not take her out. Yep, you can see him just making his way around the corner. So Tiho Smits is going to be first place all the way almost at that finishing line. Second place, looking like it was Kit de Jong as we're getting closer. Is that an orange helmet? Yes, it is. So Kit de Jong is going to be first place of the under-21 of the girls. And Arson is looking to try and catch up on Tiho, but I reckon he's running out of time.
Oh, yes, but they're doing a good job right there. Yeah, Tico in first place. Second place right there is Arson. And third place is Kit. Looking great right there. So let's go to the next one.
And welcome back, everybody, as we continue on now. Your elimination number 3 as we go into that open windsurf category. Nick on fire today. Sarah wants to catch up and take a win. She got 2 yesterday, and at the moment we know she's hungry. 2 more rounds for them. So the one currently that is going to be starting very shortly. Then the final round, which is going to be round number 4, coming up next. Are we going to be seeing Sarah Kita get a first position? We'll soon find out.
Yeah, I want to see that, yeah. And she had a chance, though. Nick fumbled on that part, but Sarah tried to catch up.
Well, before we go out and get that action on the water, we want to thank all of our partners that have made this event possible.
Bucci, Bancune.
O Aruba dá-nos sushi isleta, consegui cuidar-nos cultura, sem estar aportando. Nos Aruba do Chiteira van unir e van ajudar, seguir que tradição, para siguiente geração. Turma na laira, sem estar sempre criando, deporte e ciência, sem estar aportando, cultura e futuro, sem estar conservando. Con tecnología, sepan innovando.
Pay.away. Pay.away. More than just payments. Pay.away. Recharge your phone. Pay.away. Hey, shop online anytime you want. Easy. Fuel your car anytime you want. Pay.away. Pay your bills with Pay.away. Skip lines at the hottest events. Buy your tickets online with Pay.away. Pay.away. Say Pay.away. Download Pay.away to experience it for yourself.
Pay.away, Pay.away. There we are. So thank you very much to all of our partners for making this event possible. Now, here we go. Elimination number 3, your windsurfing open as we get ready to go. Uh-oh. General recall. Someone has been naughty. General recall. Somebody was a little bit too keen. That big flag goes in the air and somebody is going to get a slap on the wrist for PMS and unfortunately disqualified from this elimination. There was quite a few up front. Who do you reckon? Who's your money on?
Oh, I don't know, but let's see. It could be anybody. I don't think it's Tom, and wouldn't be Nick and Sarah. But hey, you never know. We can see who's the most in front, though. That would also is a telltale. But yeah, they're slowly going back to the start boat to hear who's going to get that naughty. Who's going to go on the naughty list, I would say. So let's see. We're going to have a new start, and can't wait to see that. In the meanwhile, I also want to thank our sponsors, Aruba Tourist Authority. Thank you very much. And here we can see also our general recall. Let's see who's on the first.
Aruba 27, I've been told. Marcel Nobels. Marcel Nobels.
The father of.
The father
of. Yes. So maybe his son can teach him a bit more in the junior in the boys under 13. Teach him a bit more, and that's it's. Let me see. That is Matteo. So oh, there he is. Oh, that's Nick right there. That's a shot of Nick. That's Sarakita in the water right there, waiting for that new start. And they don't mind chilling in the water right there. They're just chilling. It's nice temperature. Nowhere to go, even if it's that windy. It doesn't matter. So
sign language happening there.
You know that. You know that is the best.
That was it's all okay. I'm coming for you, Nick. This elimination is mine. I reckon that was that a good translation, would you say?
It would. I think so. Yeah, it looks close to she's very competitive. You see everybody's bantering in the water, having fun, even though there's over and early. You know, they can't imagine. Look at that. That's a nice shot of our area. This is the Aruba HiWinds right there. You can see the main stage and waiting on that general recall. Yes, the great vibes are going on here, and the 4th day of the Aruba HiWinds. Yeah, 37th edition. Enjoying ourselves on this Sunday, our last day of competition, and also some ceremonies, but not yet. We got a kite cross, so if you're done with watching this episode here at the PWA Juniors, if you can't get enough, then you can go to our ArubaHiWinds.com and see the rest of our participation in the kite cross. You can see already the buoys were there in the corner left hand. Look at this beautiful shot right there. That's our main stage. That's where this is where the magic happens. In the evening, afternoon, and late at night, parties until 12 o'clock. And right there where you can see the kiters at the coast, that's where we're going to set up our kite cross event, right in front of us, also where the big air competition was. So nice little shot there to give you a view of what's happening right here on the water, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see Just waiting for that yellow flag to hit. So as soon as that general recall flag goes down, that is the yellow and blue triangle flag. So to explain to people here on the stream, when that goes down, it is 1 minute until the yellow flag comes up, which means 2 minutes. So as soon as the general recall goes down, it is 3 minutes until we have green flag again. So looks like the only information I have is that Marcel's Nobel was over early, but I am going to say they're taking their time. So maybe something else is up as we will be going back in. Nope, there it is. So we are going back into sequence as that general recall is down. Yellow flag will be coming up next. And we continue on. Day number 4, Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. Yellow flag in the sky, 2 o'clock, 2 minutes. Third elimination, let's go.
Yeah, can't wait for this. Let's see if they know they're going to have to be nice. And yeah, sorry for Marcel, he's out of this one over early. So I will trash him later on when he's coming back on land to have some fun, of course. And let's see what we have here. Yes, waiting for our next start. So you can see them already slowly sailing to the left. And this is all about the timing. Just how far am I going from the start boat? When did I push my timer on my arm? Look at here, guys having fun on the beach also in the meanwhile. Ooh, sorry for that. That was caught on television right there.
That looked like Zidane's old move, the old 360. Nicely done there from the youngster.
Yeah.
Come on. Se lo pasa, se lo da, lo tiene, gol!
All kind of entertainment here on the beach, no trouble for that. Also, Amstel Brights are nice and cold. Captain Morgan making sure you got that rum right there. Aruba Tourist Authority, also big sponsor. Successfully ICT for all your ICT solutions. And not forgetting Enia Insurance, making sure that everybody is safe and sound on the water and on land right there. Here they go, Joe. It looks like they're slowly creeping up to the starting line. Can't wait for it to see if they're on time and nobody is over early.
Yeah, they were a little bit too eager and excited there. Maybe, you know, missed lunch and they wanted to get back to the beach, or just a little bit too speedy, Gonzalez. But right now, here we can see elimination number 3. One more elimination to go. So there's 4 eliminations here this final day of your Aruba HiWinds. Now, Sarakita, you can see there in the middle with the green and blue. Well, it looked like a clean start. Of course, let's not forget, sound just has a slight delay coming to us. Yep, okay, so we got a good start. So here we can see Nick on top. There, a little bit further down is going to be Sarakita with the green and blue Neil Pride. Here we can see with the pink and yellow Neil Pride. And there in the back with the Gasher, Tom de Vries. Your top 3. Oh, close, a little bit too close for comfort there.
Oh, looking good. This is going to be exciting. Very interesting strategic choice. Let me first go to this turn to see how that goes. Everybody has a clean turn. Also, Tom de Vries looking good. I wanted to say the strategic choice of Sarah to begin higher upwind so that when she's coming down to that first buoy, she's full speed going downwind. Very, very interesting because she's not as fast as Nick. So that's how she cut close. Very interesting to see. It's all math, I would say there. The straight line is the fastest, and here Tom and Sarakita are battling it out. Also interesting to see the turn. Nick taking a wide second turn, but close there, keeping it planing. Looks like Sarah leaning in nice. Tom also not playing around. Let's see what's going to happen here around that buoy. Looking good, nice and nice. Second and third, very interesting. What's going to happen there, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, we have that battle. We saw it before. Nick, you know, comfortably out in the lead, but yeah, these two are, that is the shot. That is the shot right there. Speed lining across the race course as they make their way over there to mark number 3. 2 more drives for them. Sarah a little bit more on the inside. Now she's probably going to open out a little bit. And we can see Tom, he does like to take that inside line, but Sarah is going to want to shut and close that door right on him. And he has it then. Oh, wait a minute. That could be a different athlete. It is Tom de Vries. He's on his sail now. So Tom de Vries, Aruba 919. Let's not forget yesterday he was on the Aruba 20. So now, yeah, so it is. We knew it was him, but he's mixed up the numbers again.
Joe, they like to challenge us, you know, and give us a little run for our money, and they're doing it. But he's back on his sail. Must be a different sail size, I would guess. So, you know, or you know, they borrow from each other. Yeah, it's the Windsurfing Open. You know, we're a bit more lenient here. It's not PWA that has more stricter rules. It's just about having fun and the right sail size. Wow, anything can happen. They're still coming close to Nick. So Tom on the inside, Sarikita also coming closer to the inside, giving Nick run for his money. But also, this is going to look like a photo finish to me, Joe, right here.
Yeah. You could see Sarah coming upwind of Tom de Vries there, and she's speeding.
Is it the apple pie? Is it the apple pie?
I don't know, but there's extra caramel in this one.
Oh my lord!
It is close. It is getting close.
My goodness.
Oh, we're going to follow this one all the way to the end, as there is nothing in between these two. Nick has started to hit the accelerator. Sarah Kita looks like she's going to be coming across. All right, so your winner is definitely going to be Nick. Sarah Kita in third, and Tom de Vries in third position. And Kita getting second. Congratulations. That is what I call a race.
All right, looking, Mr. Ronaldo's making some sandcastles, and you know, you have to learn it from somebody, and that's grandfather. You know, look, kid, this is how it's done in my time. This is how you do it. Great shot of everybody on the beach. This is a Joe, this is a normal Saturday and Sunday for us on the beach. People chilling out, even if there's no Aruba HiWinds. We love this part of the beach. One thing I must say also, Joe, all our beaches in Aruba are public.
Nice.
Yeah, it belongs to the people. You know our positions, you know where to go, but you can sit anywhere you would like. So that's also a nice way, you know, how us Arubians say among the tourists, and you know, everybody has their freedom and to go where they want to go, Joe. That makes it very special, and that's what I love about Aruba.
I mean, you can see it, everybody just chilling there, cold ones, hot ones, in the water, making sure the temperature is just so nice down here. It's hot today, probably about 25 to 30 degrees. And now, talk about hot incoming. Here we go.
Here they
Under
are.
21.
Dixon is right there. Low high storm. Nikolai building up a storm right there. Mario and Jacek Garkans. Sorry about that. Then Tamer are right there on the left. Sam Kruse, Brandon Lorho, and David van der Vast. Making it here with the Finn boys under 21. Well, elimination number 4, Joe, and let's see, anything can happen. And you see people are getting a bit tired. It is, you know, slowly the endurance race, it's getting to them, and that works on your timing, on your concentration. It's just in general, it's day 4, Joe. People are getting tired. It is, you know, what it is. That's the Aruba HiWinds for you. It's not just a one-day show.
Absolutely. It has nothing to do with the Saturday night with Gion yesterday. Absolutely nothing to do with that. So, action on as we continue here. Under 21. And it looks like some athletes have fumbled this one because Brendan was on time, but the rest of them a little, a few seconds behind. And if, catching up on Brendan when they're at the same time is hard enough. They're giving him a very good advantage here.
Yeah, that was an easy one. So I think they had still some music of Jaron in their ear, because that doesn't go for Brendan. He said, goodbye, guys. I'm laser focused. And he's just 10 for 10, making a nice turn right there. Well, Storm, if I'm not mistaken, making the second turn right there. Tame in third, also keeping it steady, if I'm not mistaken. So looking good right there. Anything can happen in this division. We've seen Storm and Mario battle it out together with Tame. They really, it's about the podium position right here. And if you're standing on the third or the second place, hey, also prize money, that's nice. And also ranking in the PWA Juniors, as this is the first place where they are in the tour. Aruba making a nice turn right there, Joe, and that second buoy.
Yeah, I mean, Brendan, he has been in a league of his own at the moment throughout the whole weekend. Yesterday had a little bit of a, I'm not going to say worse day, but not as dominating day. But I mean, he has been on top all weekend and unofficially getting closer and closer to being our numero uno over here for your Aruba HiWinds. Let's not forget, we will have our prize giving for the PWA is going to be at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We will be closing this stream at 3 o'clock, and then that will be on the ArubaHiWinds.com stream at 6 o'clock, where we are also, we're going to be starting at 3:30 with your kite cross. We're going to have different activities on there. So if you want to continue and enjoy the show, make sure to switch it up as we close this one out. But right now on the water, your heat number one, I mean, look at that, Brendan. US2 Maui boy absolutely flying.
Yes, flying towards that last buoy, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, in it to win it. Can't make any doubt about that. Had a clean start. And that's why you see the big gap from Storm. And let's see, let's just admire his turn and the beautiful waters of Aruba and the wind. You can see this, he loves just blasting wind. And the difference with yesterday, it was a cloudy overcast, and that made it more challenging. Seeing that, he has a problem, a challenge for him. So I'm curious what's going to happen in Denmark, Turkey, Miami, and all over the world in this tour, to see how he reacts to different wind conditions. And yeah, very curious to follow that one, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's to be a champion, you need to be able to pull it off in the good, the medium, the worst, and the even better. You have to be the most complete athlete to get that number one spot. And here at the moment, Brendan, he is powering in first position. Second position is Storm. Third, we can see Mario. And then if I'm not mistaken, out of the corner of my eye, it does look like it's going to be Tame, as we are going to be closing out your PWA Finn Boys under 21 division, as this is their last heat here of elimination number 4, as we have 2 more heats to go. And it is going to be calling it closure for the season opener, Aruba HiWinds 2025. And that is going to be Mario making his way over. So under 21 boys, check. Continuing on for the under 17, 15, and 13 boys and girls under 21 division. Welcome back. There we can see once again, thank you to our partners for making this event possible. Next up, under 21 girls, under 17, 15, and 13 boys. Here is the lineup getting ready to rumble for the final time down here of your Aruba HiWinds 2025, your 37th edition of this competition. Started off with a couple of friends and is now 2025, 37 years later, with a couple hundred of friends down here on the beach. That's what it's about.
I would say, and I was just working this morning, and somebody came in and he says, very proud, a Spanish-speaking man, he says, "Is this the Aruba HiWinds?" Yes. And then he named the first, the person that started Aruba HiWinds, and he says, "I was here in '86." I said, welcome, welcome, sir. And he's back, and he had a smile on his face. So, wow, even for 37 years, you know, it's been going on, and people are coming back. So I'm very proud of that, of that whole Aruba HiWinds vibe. Well, it's off to a start. Let's see if there's over earlies, and if it's a clean start. Looks good until now. So very curious if who is there in the lead. Tico, Smits, and Arkson that were battling it out, but also Kit surprising us in the last heat. So let's see. Tico is on that first green helmet, blasting out there. Second looks like Arkson. He's going good right there. I think that energy sugar drink really helped him. And interesting there, right there, that line of 4. Wow, what's going to happen? Oh, look at that water. Sorry, I got distracted, Joe, right there.
I'm not surprised. Those colors would distract anybody. But yeah, as you said, we got Tiho in first, Arkson in second. In third, I reckon that could be Matteo, but we have to see as we're just going to get a little bit closer. Oh, pile up.
Yeah.
Watch out, traffic jam at mark number 1. And you can see them going down. Wow, that is going to put a mix in now. See if we can get a close-up on who has had that pile up. So I am seeing there that Louisa on the right-hand side has been able to avoid it. So she is going to looking at 4th or 5th position. Yep, that's going to be Louisa there. Thank you, Vince. And now as we continue our way to our leaders, we do know that it was Tiho in first position, Arkson in second. Yep, there it is. Tiho and Arkson, your first and second position out there on the 0.7. And now, as that FPV gets closer, we'll be able to see who is in third and fourth. But wow, what a pile-up.
Oh, yeah, that was a good mixture. Is this third position right there? And that looks like Oliver van Sisseren. He is on there, and he is going to remember this one. Of course, this is the live stream, and you can always scrub it back on YouTube and to see what everything, if you want to run back and get the good coverage on there. Yeah, Olivier is very happy. I know from inside he is really rooting and going crazy right there. Also his dad on the beach. Let's see if Olivier can hold it, because somebody is right there in the back, and maybe that's Kit or one of the young sisters. You don't know who that is. Yeah, Tycho is keeping that lead right there, and Arkson in second position.
Yeah, we're going to have to find out and see if it is Kit or if it is Bobby. I couldn't see an orange helmet in the corner of my eye when we were at that pile-up. So Kit, she took the win on that previous heat, unofficially, waiting for those results to come in. But I do think that it could be Kit once again. We will find out there on that mark number 4. So we do know first position Tiho, second position Arkson, just holding on there, losing speed. Third position we know it's going to be Olivier. And fourth, as let's see who that is with the orange and purple. So here we can see Oliver, that's your third place. And behind him, oh, he goes down. He's got time. He does have time. And third place, orange helmet, Kit de Jong.
My lord, anything can happen here. This is so exciting, Joe. Take it from here, because I think that is Kit right there, and Olivier was just lucky there.
I mean, so Kit de Jong at the moment, she is going to be first of her category. She only has one more stretch to do. Second place, we can see, was Arkson. First was Tiho's there up front and almost going across that finishing line. Olivier in third place. So yeah, what a way to finish this off. And now, as we follow them along to the finishing line, he goes down again. Oh, This is not what he wants. The pressure get into him.
This is it. That's the pressure. It's incredible. Let's Kit is just going finish this off. I know Olivier inside, he's screaming, but this is just part of the race, and this is why we have the junior division, to get used to that, you know, that happening. And that's the green helmet right there, or no, it's a purple helmet. That's the other sister. That's Lonne right there, and taking that position right there as we go to our next round of elimination.
Anything when it feel like this song, I remind myself about this jam. Big jam, we jamming now. Should we dey look for happiness? Yeah, like we dey feel okay, like we no go that way now. Say we go feel amazing, say we go feel okay, yo. I know everybody got things on their mind now, but this time can make it forget I get the shy, I get the drink up. If you got my, I make me link up. Me I come for patio, me I come for patio.
All right, so it is time for the final heat, final elimination here out on the water. Windsurfing Open. Okay, come on. Put your money where your mouth is. Who is it?
Oh, man. I'm very curious. I think we had a little theory when behind the scenes here, and we think Nick is maybe getting a bit tired, and Sarakita, she's getting better at her strategy, opening from the top, cutting it, and we were saying, I know the shortest line is the fastest line, but also going downwind, so speed in that line got them you know, together at that first buoy. So Joe, what do you think there? My money is on Sarakita this time.
I mean, it can be anything, but I'm gonna, yeah, I reckon we saw that yesterday, and it was getting close now. And you know, she wants to. If you're gonna end it, you might as well end it big. One thing is for sure. There's going to be fire, as they say back in my neck of the woods. There's going to be fuego out there on the water. So let's get to that starting boat. 15 seconds to go. Looking out of the corner of our booth, I can already see the athletes flying towards that start line. Here we go. Final heat of the Aruba HiWinds on your PWA side. Here we go.
We can already see them close right there.
Good start.
Looking good. All right, there they go. Oh, somebody's flying on top right there. That could be anybody, but that would be, I would guess, Tom de Vries right there, and battling it out right there in the... Oh, Tom de Vries is taking a good position right there, giving Nick a run for his money while Sarakita is in third place. Anything can happen here. Different strategy all along, not what we expected. Let's see who's gonna get to that buoy as first and claim that first turn. It is Nick right there. Oh, fumble by Tom. But the pressure is on. People are getting tired. Sarakita making a good turn. Let's see who's on third position later on for the battle right there. Seems like Sarakita got a good second place right there. So she's got that spot. Yeah, that's Tom right there. You know, he has to flip everything around to get going. Even a bit few more fumbles right there. So let's see what's going to happen right there, Joe, on that third position.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's anybody's game. Sarakita is hunting down Nick, as you can see that white line. Already Nick very, very far in the lead as they make their way towards that mark number 2. Nick is already around Sarakita. She's wanting to gain speed. You can see the determination in her body language. Nice, gets that power up. Boom, and she is back. Will we see a battle there at that mark number 4, as we have seen time and time again? But it is still, Nick has a considerable lead, really pushing here. And there your man. Tell me about it.
Oh man, here goes Darwin. Look at that, third place, he got it. He's looking there, he's looking happy. And it's only, yeah, the sail says enough. I'm getting goosebumps right now, Joe. This guy is flying right there, and it's going nuts right there. I'm rooting all the way here for Darwin Quiero. I mean, look at that close. He earns this one. He earns this one, and this is for the books. Cancer-free, came back hard this year and practiced it. Look at that. And bringing it in now, going for that buoy. Let's hope Darwin can hold that position right there. Sarakita making not as a good turn, but keeping the position. Darwin right behind her. And let's see what we're going to do for that last buoy right there.
Yeah, so we have one more mark to surround, so we can see Nick is already all the way up the top. So he is looking like he is going to hold on to that first place so far. Sarakita hunted him down. Anything can happen. We've seen it time and time again, but Nick looking very much in control of this heat. The final heat, final elimination of your last day down here of your PWA Aruba HiWinds. And that man there, representing Aruba, is in the final meters home stretch.
Yeah, making it nice right there. Look at that. That is Nick blasting it over there. If you follow him long enough and he knows the camera is behind him, let's see if he got a nice chop up right. Wow, spray on the cam, because you know what? The Dutch drone gods are in their face right there, blasting to the finish. Nick having a look right behind him, looking good. And yeah, that is the last elimination this round for, there you go, boom, chop hop right into your face. He's so close right there. Second, we think, of course, as maybe we can see that Sarakita is coming in right there. Looks like it is. Yeah, on those nice, look at that, perfect water right there. Sarakita in, going for that second position and finishing off right there. Well, that is a nice wrap up for today, and I think, no, let's see, here we go throw it back to you, Joe. So I heard you caught up with Sarakita today.
Yeah, so continuing on, as you can see, finishing off this final elimination out on the water. And what an event it has been so far, and it has been incredible to be here. The 37th edition 2025. I mean, we've had windsurfing action, we've had kite surfing, wing foiling, vibes down on the beach. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, DJ.
Yeah, it isn't. And of course, we had our mountain biking division also looking great. And well, let's bring back, because also I thought, yeah, I heard you, Joe, you caught up with Sarakita this morning for a little interview.
Yeah, we did, and let's see what she had to say. Sarah, last day here of the PWA for the Aruba HiWinds. How cool is it to have it here on your home island?
It's awesome. I really love seeing the PWA here in Aruba. The last time we had the pro event was in 2011. So I think it's amazing that they're restarting with having the youth here. And yeah, it's the crew that I see all year. To have them here in Aruba is amazing. And then to see the level of the kids on the water is insane. So I'm doing the races together with them, but in the senior division, and I'm watching the kids starting and everything, and it's just super cool to have that right here at my beach, by the way. I was gonna say the huts, but it's like partly Sarakita Beach now, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you have been honored. This location has been called Sarakita Beach. Obviously it was the huts before. This location is probably one of the places in the world that I have seen the smallest little windsurfer. There is such a new young generation coming up. Obviously you also bringing that, and a big part of why that has happened.
Yeah, so when I started windsurfing, we also had this really big group of kids, and that's how I got into it. I think over the years it kind of died down, but last year there's like this new life that's been brought into kids windsurfing, and they really set a goal to have as many kids as possible at the HiWinds this year, and we see the result here now. I helped a bit here and there, but I was traveling quite a bit. But I think the team that's behind it right now has so much energy, so much positive energy. So, and the kids are so much fun. Like I did 1 or 2 kids camps also last year, and some of them have joined, and from there they kept on going. So I hope they just enjoy themselves, especially here at the HiWinds with all the good vibes. So yeah.
I think it's really cool to see, obviously, you know, kind of like giving that totem pole to the younger generations. But I mean, how do you keep strong? How do you keep that motivation? 25 times world champion, you have been doing this since the beginning, but I can still see the same fire in your eye from when you were a youngster.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder why I'm still so competitive. And at this event, I thought I would take it easy, but then as soon as I get on the water, it's like, nah, I'm going for the first spot no matter what, you know. So I'll give my best every time. I think the most important thing is that you really need to enjoy what you do, and I just love windsurfing. And for me, luckily, windsurfing has so many different aspects to it as well, you know. So I started freestyling, then I did slalom, then I went into wave sailing. So you just keep on challenging yourself in different disciplines, and that's what I love about windsurfing. So I don't see myself really slowing down that much for now, because I just love doing this and I want to keep on doing it.
There it is. The most important thing is to always have fun out there on the water. So down here with Shamar, and I could already see you got a little bit of support here. Living here for the last 2 years?
Last 3 years, actually. I'm originally from Suriname, and this is my second year competing in the HiWinds. It's amazing. Lots of activities and lots of food, of course. But one thing that I can say, the last 3 years, the HiWinds has grown a lot, especially with the expanding of the food court, the stage, and the place itself. Lots of new competitors from all over the world. So yeah, it's been awesome, actually, to see, meet new people, and yeah, enjoy on the water. Nice wind, actually. And yeah, today is actually supposed to be, what, 20 plus knots. So yeah, I hope to be ready for the big air that starts in half an hour.
Yeah, so you're one of our kiters out there, so we could see you've already been on the long distance. I see you getting some really nice jumps yesterday. As you mentioned, wind is picking up. What's the expectations for this day here, day number 4?
I hope to jump double digits again, so maybe go for maybe 12 meters, 15 meters. Might take out a 9 meter XR Pro, or maybe even an 8 meter. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, you know, sky is the limit. We wish you the best of luck and get yourself out there.
Thank you.
So, Sarah, coming to the end of yet another successful event and a season opener.
It's been amazing. The kids have had such a good week of racing. We've had everything we could have wished for. It's been blue skies, turquoise water, windy conditions. What more can you ask for?
One of the things we really notice here in Aruba are the young generations, even the ones that aren't competing. They are about yay high, and then you can see they're eager to go in the water. They really are pushing the future of this sport.
We saw them doing the lightning parade. It was amazing. They're so frothed on windsurfing, and that's what we want. We want them to see where the future is, that there is possibilities to go into racing, and that windsurfing is a future sport for them to go in for a really long time.
I mean, obviously, you know, this season we have 5 stops once again going all over the globe. It's so cool for the young athletes to be able to continue throughout the season, throughout the year, and on the same kind of strategies, the same kind of technical difficulties that you will see on the pro levels, which is obviously where they want to end up.
Yeah, exactly. We said it on the first day. We bring the top guys here. We bring Benny, who is the start guy for the Pro Tour. He's the start guy on the Junior Tour too. Emilio is the race director on the Pro Tour. He's also race director on the Junior Tour. So we bring them the top level of judges to give them the same experience so that they can really learn the same thing, and then when they join the Pro Tour, everything's the same.
And now coming back to Aruba, so we have the final day here of the PWA. I've just heard that we are going to be going for fin. Correct me if I'm wrong, we've done 13 floor eliminations and 12 on the fin. What is the idea of the schedule for today?
I think 3 or 4 fin races, full out. It's so windy. It's going to be epic. The sun is shining. What more do you want?
Well, definitely there's not much more we want. We just want to go out onto the water with actions. Youngsters, coming your way. And so cool to catch up with everybody down there on the beach earlier this morning. That is going to be it here for your PWA live stream of the season opener of the Junior and Youth Tour here in Aruba HiWinds. It has been incredible to see the vibes. As DJ, as you would say, we have definitely had to hold on to our coconuts.
Yeah, we were very lucky in that. The wind picked up, and on all days we had, you know, we could finish every race, get the points in. That's what it's all about, and also have enough entertainment. It was lovely 4 days. We're not done yet. We have more to do. And that, to give an overview, let's have a look at the highlights and the vibes of the last few days.
There it is. Goodbye, guys.